What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to the World League Network game that I'm taking part in. Quick reminder before I go into anything, everyone else who is involved in this series, their links will be in the description below, so go over to them, subscribe to them, and also check out their points of view of this series. But yeah, back to Jaguars, jumping straight into this, we've got a transfer. I'm going to kind of do this quickly so I can continue forward, but it is Will Hughes. What I'll do is I'll accept it, I'll continue it forward so we can progress a day further. But yeah, Will Hughes is our new signing and our most latest addition to the team, and in fact we've got another signing, but we'll go through Will Hughes first. So I'm sure everyone knows who Will Hughes is. I mean, probably one of the best young centre mids you can maybe sign at the start of the game from England, as an Englishman, if you're wanting one. But so you know, yeah, like I say, not really too much to introduce with him. Very solid player. Hopefully he'll be our starting centre midfield for the upcoming season. I do kind of want to push him through. I think a youngster is something we can definitely use. £10 million, I'm not sure how expensive that is. I mean, I don't really start too many games at the top, and I don't really start too many games around that level. So I never really signed Will Hughes before. So like I say, I'm not sure if 10 million is around the right fee, but I'm happy with that, and I'm sure that it'll be worth it in the long run. And our other new signing, as you can see right here, I'll press continue. But our other new signing is Steve Corker from QPR. And he's going to be actually our starting centre-back alongside Michael Dawson. So, for those of you maybe can't remember the squad, this is what it currently looks like. Now, if we put in Will Hughes, who, for now, we'll put him in a substitute 7 and bump him into the centre midfield role, where currently Lee Catamol is sitting. But yeah, we're starting a very good team, and Corker will come into place instead of Rasmus Thalander. He'll be playing alongside Michael Dawson, so we'll have a back two who are English. We could arguably have both centre midfielders, a defensive midfielder and centre midfielder, as English players as well. Jason Puncheon is English, you know. Jordan Rhodes is Scottish, but still in that British area. We're building up a team that speaks predominantly English. So Jefferson in goal may have a little bit of trouble there, being Brazilian and speaking Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese. But that shouldn't take too much of a difference. I mean, as a goalkeeper, he's not. Hopefully, he won't have to do too much. I mean, I'm still not too sure how good our team is compared to the others in this league, because I mentioned it briefly last time, and I guess I'll go into it a bit this time. There are some very tricky teams in this league: Ajax, Dynamo, Kiev, Everton. You know, some pretty big names, pretty big European names. So, yeah, it's going to be a challenge to get out of this league, and also big South American teams as well. I can't forget that. You know, I've just mentioned Europe, but America, Mexico is a North American team, but one of the best teams from Mexico, probably, from my knowledge anyway. And so it's going to be very interesting, this league. Let's have a little quick look at the other teams as well while we're waiting, or while I'm waiting anyway, for Corker to officially come in. So, for those of you who didn't know the other teams in this thing, I don't think I really spoke about the other teams in the other video. But yeah, Lynx FC is currently being done by FM Campbell 11. Go check him out. And I like his badge quite a lot. And he's not really got too many signings so far. As you can see, only 4 signings. Sebastian Palacios, probably his biggest one. Now, I'm not too sure who he's after. I know he's taken a few. I think he's taken 1 or 2 scouts or coaches off me so far. But as you can see, not really spent too much money. But he's brought 2 very good defenders in, Bassong and Bruma. Jeffrey Bruma being an ex-Chelsea defender in. Bassong's definitely a good signing. Not too sure about Bruma. I mean, I'm not too sure how good he is. He's 22, so he's very young. I don't particularly rate him that much. But yeah, as you can see, he's not done too much action. So he's, you know, I'm trying to get all my action done now so I can get the team gelled together. And I'm pretty sure that's the same, or the same rules apply for Fox in the Box. For Lee, I'm pretty sure he counts. It's the same rule applies with him. His team's the Foxes. And from my knowledge, yeah, he signed quite a few people. Callum McManaman, he signed this guy. I'm not too sure who he is. Actually, very good player, very good player from Zurich, 9.75 million. But he spent quite a lot of money currently so far. Balassi, McManaman, Ayala, Chikola, I believe that's pronounced. Basically, a lot of good players. So I do quite like the players he signed. But again, he's signed quite a few, but we've probably signed a few more. He's gone for a lot of quality straight up front. You know, no denying that. As you see, he was actually trying to bid for Corker at the same time. As you see, we actually won that in the end. We gave Corker the better contract. He was also battling with us for Jordan Rhodes as well. So we've stolen 2 players theoretically off the Foxes, and we've got also bids going in for Neil Taylor, Matt Lowton and Danny Ings, so we could potentially steal 3 more players off the Foxes, which would be great because that way he has to go out and look for more players, and we'll hopefully get them guys. By the way, them 3 people I just mentioned, they're currently, we both have contracts on the table. We're just waiting to find out who actually goes where. And the last guy is completely Chaz. He's in charge of the Penguins. Or Penguins, is it just there, but I'll call them the Penguins. And he's definitely gone out there and been quite aggressive with his signings as well. He signed Castillo, who I know for a fact is a very good Brazilian goalkeeper. He's probably spent quite a bit of money on him, considering his value is 10 million, 8.75. So yeah, quite a large fee for him. The day has continued on one further. Actually signed quite a few strikers, quite a few attacking players. So, I mean, he's not got any lack of numbers there. Obviously, the big name probably to me, for most people, is Lazzaretti, who, I think I said that right. Lacazette, sorry. £15 million from Lyon. That is a very, very big signing, and that is a guy that will definitely provide you goals. 3 defensive midfielders as well, Mark Noble most notably, but he's also spent a lot of money on this guy. These guys are signing players I've never really heard of too much. So, from Schalke, 11 million. So, they're definitely signing some big names. We're signing more homegrown players. So, here's Corker officially in. A very good report on him. Again, leading player for this division. Got potential to be a cracking player in the future. And I know, because obviously I've gone quite far in the saves I've done. I know Corker becomes a great player. Like I know Castillo, the goalkeeper from Brazil, I know for a fact he's a very good player. So now we've come to the decision where who are we going to put in the or who we're going to drop out of the bench and stuff. So is it going to be Boyata, 23 years of age? I mean, he's not really got great mentals, Boyata, but defensively and physically and the technical things you'd need as a defender are all right. I might go with Boyata because I know Boyata speaks English and the other guy will just drop out, and plus I can say I have to say Boyata's surname. So Corker will take that place, and of course Corker will come into the starting lineup. So I'm pretty happy with how things are going so far. And again, I'll update you guys like I did last time whenever there is a major update. Now, I'm not too sure if we're doing friendlies or not so far. I'll have to confer with the other guys about that if we're playing them, because I might just live com the friendlies if I'm going to play them. But another big thing is the first game is against the Foxes. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to reach it in this video or it's going to have to wait for another video, but should be exciting if that's going to be the first game, because as you've seen already, we're trying to battle for the same players. So it should be fun if we get to that stage and one of us has got more signings, or we've both split the signings evenly, and we'll have to see who actually uses them more effectively. And I just realised I didn't put Dawson. I dropped Dawson out of the team. Corker, what foot are you? Left foot, right foot, right foot. Dawson, I believe, is right-footed. I mean, I could be wrong there. He is right-footed. So I wish they had like a left centre-back, right centre-back thing, because of course, like some defenders like playing on certain sides of the defence. But we will go with well, actually, I think we'll wait to see who we have at our fullbacks, because Corker's definitely a little bit more quicker than Dawson. I should probably press continue again, but yeah, Dawson's a bit quicker than Dawson. Dawson's age is obviously affecting him, so might put Dawson on the side where the fullback's just a little bit quicker, maybe, just so we can have an inch bit more cover on that side of the pitch. But yeah, I will cut this here. We've signed a fitness coach, and I'll cut this here and meet you guys back momentarily with the next big update. Another new signing into the team. It's another position being filled in. It is Matt Lowton from Aston Villa, currently in their reserves. Oh, it's continued forward a day. But we've gone out there and we've signed ourselves a right back. There's Matt Lowton coming in. It was a position we did need to fill. I've also got a few more trialists coming in. But yeah, I'm reasonably pleased with this. I mean, it wasn't exactly an expensive transfer. It means 3.7 million. That's not a load of money. He's good enough to play in this division as well. So Matt Lowton, like I say, I'm pretty pleased with that. He's 25 in the prime of his career. Whether or not he'll be my starting right back for the year, I don't know. Time will tell. I mean, we could obviously still sign a better right back, but the starting 11 anyway, is shaping up rather nicely. I mean, we've almost filled in every slot now. Just need that left back, and then it'll be about improving what we've got. It'll be about getting a new centre attacking midding, getting a new left attacking midding, and then adding to the depth, which I don't think it's going to be that much of a challenge, but it will be about finding them better players out there. I mean, we could still get a new right attacking mid. Jason Punchin may not be the guy we end up starting with, so it's about exploring the market now. So that's what I'm going to go and do. Meet you guys back at what will hopefully be another new signing. I mean, we've got to get some more people in. What is this? Another new signing and another signing stolen from the Foxes. It is. I mean, I forgot the team name then, but that was atrocious anyway. Neil Taylor is signed for the club, a left back. So that is the last position we needed to fill in our team to get a full starting 11. I know one of them is a trialist, but he's on his way into the team anyway. So exciting times here. We're pretty much done with a starting 11 that I feel is capable of playing in this division. Whether it's capable of winning this division, whether it's capable of just surviving in this division, it doesn't matter, because I believe I'm currently the only one in the save. I mean, we can go through right now because I'm still waiting to continue anyway. But I believe I'm the only one currently to have a squad full, a team full. His links, we see that they signed Jack Butland. That's another new signing. And I believe Mosquito was a new signing. I could have said that wrong. But yeah, like I said, I don't think anyone else is near the level of depth that we've got in our squad. I just clicked on links. Come on. Next team further down, the Penguins. Yeah, I don't think, like I said, I just don't think anyone else has got near the amount of players we have. I mean, Chaz's Penguins are clearly adding to depth. Actually, I don't think they've signed any more players. So, yeah, you know, I think we're the only ones who just seem to be consistently signing players. I mean, obviously, we know the Foxes are going to be struggling right now. I've stolen quite a few of their signings, but they've still got a fair few players in there. You know, they've still got a very, very nice squad. But like I said, we have definitely got more players in. Now, if we click on our squad and we sort of ignore some of the trialists, then, you know, obviously we've still got more players. You know, like I said, even if we exclude Morales, it's still a very, very full squad. And just looking at Morales, I don't think I'm going to be signing him. I don't think I'm going to sign Morales. I'm just going to withdraw that contract offer. Very recently, I've offered a few people on trial. I will... let me go back. If it wants to let me go back, it doesn't seem to... Oh, please don't freeze. Please don't freeze. I've clicked on the Foxes again. Why have I done that? I don't know what I'm doing back. It's all lagging. Wait, cut this out. Meet you back when it stops. It stopped like as soon as I cut. So yeah, basically these two guys have recently been trialed in and they look pretty decent. Especially this guy. I quite like his potential. So I'm going to offer these two guys contracts, and there'll hopefully be new signings very, very soon. I'll show you them when they officially come in. So I don't think Morales is going to be our starting left guy. But, you know, like I say, we're adding to the depth. Hopefully that guy will come in and be our right-sided player. So I still think the squad is looking pretty nice. I mean, obviously we still need a new centre attacking mid, and then maybe a left attacking mid, or probably a left attacking mid. And then, you know, I've got a lot of money to spend on them positions, and I think they're very key positions, especially a centre attacking mid. I really want to pick out a good one. So, you know, fingers crossed that I can find one very soon. And like I say, a class one at that. Someone around Jefferson's level, and if not Jefferson's level, then definitely Corker's level, or Will Hughes, someone with potential to go on and become that next level guy that we want. Alright guys, so another new signing, Sebastian Palacios, coming to us for 225k, so not exactly a large fee, but he's a striker, 22, young, half decent to be brutally honest. I mean, not great, but not bad either, you know, not too far off what you'd expect for this level apparently. So yeah, I'm very happy with the fee we've picked up for him there, and he's another addition to this squad. He's now a third striking option for the team. As you can see, a lot better than Miguel. So, again, we're adding to the squad depth and just chugging along in terms of signing players. So, again, meet you back in a second for this, for hopefully the next signing. Alright guys, so yet again another signing. Quite literally a few, I think the next day actually it's officially ticked over to. So, Safari is the guy we signed. He's a Swedish left back from Basel and 29 years of age. And, you know, well, I don't really know what I can really say about him. He's a decent player. Didn't really cost us too much. You know, 1.5 million I think was paid up front. 1.7 it says it could eventually rise to. So there's some clauses in there, but I can't quite remember them. But yeah, it's a cheap signing for someone that, again, a bit like Pastorius, who was signing beforehand, obviously, whatever his name was. This guy, Sebastian Palacios, yeah, I don't know why I couldn't say that. Anyway, yeah, a bit like him. It's just a backup option, but it's a quality backup option. So with you coming onto the bench, Safari, we are building up a very tasty squad still. The attacking midfield roles do need to improve upon, but obviously that will come with time. Now, as you can see, I've got 40 odd emails to go through, and it's all about just scouting. You know, obviously trying to build up player knowledge and hopefully find a few gems or a few people that maybe are not well known or really known, but still decent enough to put on a level of performance for us. And as you can see, it's lagging quite a bit. I don't think the game can deal with the amount of emails and stuff this has got to go through. In fact, it's not even coming up with a report. There's a guy. So that's not a bad player, for example. Let me go to the top, see if there's anything else. No, so it's just reports. So yeah, this is all I can really tell you about for now. But yeah, I'm actually, you know, with the exception of a few signings in the squad, very, very close to being, you know, happy enough with the team that we'd have to go into the season. I would want to sign left attacking mid, centre attacking mid, then maybe, and then right back, because we need a backup right back, backup goalkeeper, and I'd probably be happy then. You know, I think we're that close, and that's probably yeah, I'd be happy with the team if we signed them positions. So very close now to completing or near completing a first team squad capable of, I feel, doing very well in this league. Alright guys, so another additional player added to our squad. It is Platiska? Platiskas, maybe? I'm not too sure. I'll learn to say the name, hopefully. But he's a right back. Can play pretty much anywhere, or in terms of our positions anyway. He can play right back, left back, defensive mid, or centre mid. So it gives us a few options. He was a free transfer on a very cheap wage as well, only 7.25k a week, which is pretty cheap. And like I said, really the free transfer bit was the bit I really liked. He's a good enough player, and according to reports, as you can see, he's about equal to Matt Lowton. So that is a very nice player to have in the team, a very, very good backup. Still no other transfer news to talk about. However, I was looking at the bids I've currently got on the table, and we've hopefully got ourselves a backup keeper coming in, a centre attacking mid coming in, a left attacking mid coming in, of course, the right attacking mid of Jose Carlos is hopefully going to be signing officially soon. Hopefully this guy will also be signing officially soon, and that will hopefully complete the squad. You know, it's just them few people now. We're just waiting on signatures. Everyone's got contracts officially handed to them. We've also got another striker maybe potentially coming in. Although, I don't see myself accepting it. Although the bid has gone through, and although I may beat someone else who is also in this save signature, or beat him to the signature, someone else in this game, I might not accept it. I think we've got enough strikers. We've got Palacios, who is a very good backup. And we've also got, of course, the other younger striker, or worse striker anyway, who is Miguel. We've also got Miguel here, so I don't think we necessarily need another starting striker, because this is what the guy I'm signing is. He's pretty much a player that could definitely start in this team, but only playing one up front, we don't really need to use that option. In terms of the tactic, the familiarity, I did actually import the tactic over, by the way. It's now the official tactic I was using in the other save, so it's very awkward, and I'm only going to be training one tactic to start with, just because I want them to focus on the tactic. Now, I'm not sure if adding 2 or 3 tactic affects how long it takes for the one tactic to gel in, but I'd rather not risk it. But you know, we have to play a game, we have to play friendly, we have to do any of that stuff. So, you know, with games, obviously comes your tactic being more familiarised with the players. But for now, the back four, definitely the goalkeeper, well, basically this part of the pitch, I'm very happy with. Sort of the back 8. If you want to call it the back 8, that isn't even 8 people. Nice counting. Back 7, I'm happy with, and the striker. It's just the attacking midfielders I think are definitely improving. We could definitely get a better right back, but seeing as we have 2 right backs at similar levels, I don't know if we're going to be officially signing a new right back. Although it is something I'm looking at, and it is something I'm looking into. So, you know, I've mentioned the positions that we're hopefully going to be improving in a second, but don't be surprised if there are a few more signings still after that list of players have officially come in. Okay, guys, so 3 new signings. I decided to bulk a few of them together in this one. All free transfers, all the people that were here on trial, with the exception of one. So, Zequil is officially now here. He was of course a free transfer. Like I said, he was the one on trial on that left attacking mid role. He's currently in the team for that reason, so he's officially joined the side. Actually looks like a decent player. Could be a very useful player. Could be a good backup player, you know, a bench impact sub. Elsewhere, Jose Carlos, we of course signed him. He is now officially a player, 5.5k a week, and again I think he could be a useful player if need be. And the last guy we signed was Jermaine Sanu. He is our goalkeeper, 22 years of age, from Burkina Faso. I couldn't think of the country's name. And he's actually I think he's their #1 keeper. He's played 15 times for them anyway. So to me, that indicates that he's quite a senior player or quite a key player because of his age being only 22. So he's a backup player. The reason I decided to go for him and maybe not someone like Carlo Cudicini, who I did have on loan here, was because he was willing to accept a very small wage, only £900 a week. I doubt he'll kick up a fuss if he doesn't play. You know, I highly doubt he'll be like, oh, where's my first team football? He knows he's a very small, probably knows he's not a very good player and probably won't ask or demand for too much. Or that's my thinking anyway. So that was the goalkeeper. Those are the signings. Squad is still coming along very nicely. Something I just noticed there, looking at the team, I know it's not currently loading right now, but one thing I did notice is we actually have a lot of defence midfielders and probably not enough centre midfielders. So I might go out there and look for a centre mid to back up Will Hughes in the centre of the park. Maybe we can get 2 young centre mids who can be battling for the first team spot. That would be nice to have. But yeah, for some reason stuff isn't loading. So I'll meet you guys back in a second. Oh, it did load in the end finally. But yeah, I noticed what I was noticing. Basically, I've got a lot of defensive midfielders, but probably not enough centre mids, proper good centre mids right now. So I'll probably look to go and get one from somewhere. But meet you back maybe in a signing or two's time with hopefully a better looking team.
So we're going to quickly have a quick roundup with the guys. They're here in a Skype call. And I'm going to ask them a few questions first of all. So to each of you guys in turn, how's your squad shaping up?
I'll go first, I guess. I need to sign like 2 more starting players and then maybe 1 more backup player and I'm done for squad. So that's like 22 players. They'll probably get me through the season. So I'm nearly done. Wow. Really good.
I could kind of say that I'm done, but I'm not really. I've got about, I'd say, 12 players waiting just to confirm. And I've got about, I'd say, another 5 that I'm trying to actually bid for, but I can't adjust my budget at the moment because of the contracts going through. So it's literally until contracts are done, I'm kind of hoping that no one either spots my players I want to go for or like in-game clubs get them. So yeah.
You two nearly complete then?
Nah. Well, on paper, to the players that are supposed to be joining me, if they ever decide to join me, yeah, kind of.
Right.
Other than left back, well, I'm struggling with left back.
I'm in trouble then. I've just been spending lavishly, mate. I'm like some kind of bloody, I don't know. I think I own a few oil rigs or something. I don't know if you will notice me sign a £17 million striker.
Yeah, I saw that.
I did not see that.
Splashing it. I don't even care. Mate, I've got an 11, and then I got about 4 people. Beyond that, I'm fishing around in the Vanarama conference, to be honest.
Then there's just another guy that's like, "Do you want a free contract? Do you want a free contract trial?"
I've got a squad of trialists. I mean, none of them will ever sign, but they're just there.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just thought, my aim here is, win the league. I'm not building for the future. I just want to win the league this year. So I've got
Man City.
Expensive experience.
Yeah. All right. And myself, well, I've nearly got a full 11 actually. But I am very afraid of spending a lot. I'm not great with budget management. And I'm also worried about fair play.
Is that a thing?
How that's going to work. I'm not sure if it is, but we'll just have to deal with that.
God, I haven't even thought about that.
Yeah.
That just struck me today, and I was like, right.
I don't think it is. I'm on the finance screen. I don't think it's there.
Yeah, I really hope it's not. So. But and then so are you content so far with your squads? Have you got players? Well, I know that Lee obviously is a little bit worried that there's going to be a gap between the first team and the subs bench.
There's not a gap. There's a fucking canyon. My first team could possibly win the World Cup. My backup couldn't win a Sunday League tournament. Yeah, I'm just hoping I don't get any injuries. Though, to be fair, my shadow striker's already out for 5 weeks. I don't know how that happened, but there we go.
I'm interested to see your massive striker that you spent on. I didn't see that. I didn't catch that.
I didn't.
He is massive. He's about 7'9".
Scheiber.
Yeah, Julian Scheiber.
Wow. I mean, I stole Rhodes off you. I know that for a fact.
I don't even go there. You wait till you see my videos. You wait till half my videos are me ranting about you.
I think I stole.
You robbed one. You robbed about 4.
Did I steal
Yeah.
Neil Taylor off you? Did I?
Yeah, and Lowton.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lowton.
I've seen it all.
I
Don't
let you
worry.
have Coughlin, but you backed out on him. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think I ran out of money.
Don't worry,
I didn't
I've
have
got
the
the exact
1.2
same
million
scenario.
available.
I've got the exact same scenario with
With Chaz.
Penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's sneaky, he is.
I am sneaky. But I'm also a lot of players. I mean, IU. Someone's in for IU. I can't even remember who
Yeah,
it is.
that's me.
Yeah, that is. I want him. He's a really good player. I really want him.
So expensive though.
Is he? What? Wait. What did you? I didn't even know if my transfer was accepted.
It's not necessarily, but to actually buy. It's his wages are ridiculous.
I'm bad with wages. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just smashing out whatever.
He'll be, the one thing that annoyed me is in the first episode. Still, Lacazette, completely forgot about him.
Yeah, that was.
Berardi just went out the window. I was like sitting there looking at like Charlie Austin, and you lot are buying absolute 7-foot units, and I'm sat here with at the minute Saviola.
I did see the Saviola side.
Saviola is a
Happy to
legend, though.
He's a
Love
legend.
him. Okay, so another question. Okay, how have you got like a sort of system or style in mind?
For tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've already got one in place. That was the first thing I did. I'm sure like you guys
so-
did that as well. You put the tactic
Yeah.
and you sign the players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any hints as to what it is?
A 4-2-3-1.
Okay.
So that's
See,
it.
I was kind of scared at the beginning because all of you started signing players straight away, and I had absolutely no one. And I was like, right, defensive, 4-1-2-2-1, 4-3-3. You know, holding midfielders. Let's get them in now.
Yeah, I was thinking about, going a little bit defensive, and then I've sort of done exactly the opposite. I've probably gone with the most attacking formation I've ever created on Football Manager. It's mad. So I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. I've only tested it in one save, but it's going to be interesting. I'm either going to fail or it's going to be a good success. But yeah, it's all up in the air. Lee, what about you?
I've gone with the Plymouth style, and we're going tiki-taka, expensive tiki-taka. We're Barcelona cross with Wycombe Wanderers. But yeah, no, we're going with tiki-taka.
Brilliant. Okay, so anything else you guys want to add before we round it up?
Have you guys done any of your stuff?
Yes, full staff.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone sign any staff. I don't know if it's because I'm not subscribed to people or not, but I looked at it and I thought, I don't have any coaches.
Yeah, I have signed coaches. I haven't got a lot of them, but because there are only like 10 players to coach,
Yeah,
it's not that hard at the moment. But yeah, I'm gonna have to sign some more, but that's not my priority.
I've got 10
I'm worried about
coaches.
cohesion.
I've got the bare requirements, I think, as well. Really, that's not an area I've been too concerned about. The people that I have as well, even the regen ones that came in when we started, the one of each, they're not that bad actually.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, like the
So,
head
yeah.
of youth development for me is ridiculous. Well, he's
Same.
pretty good. I mean, he's got some crazy things going on there. All right, so I think that's probably gonna wrap it up for this little group chat. And we can round it off ourselves. So I'll see you guys for the next episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get to a game.
Come on, you link.
We've advanced about 24 hours in 2 episodes, which is
It's great.
interesting. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's going well. Anyway, I'll see you guys. Catch you guys in a bit.
All right.
No worries. See you later, guys.
All right, guys. So that's just the end group chat there. And that'll hopefully be something that will occur quite often. I think it's every episode we're going to be doing that or something, just to sort of give each other an insight in a way of what's going on, because it's nice to sort of hear other people's opinion. I mean, I try not to give anything away, as you saw on the tactic. I just said the bare outline of it. I mean, I imagined everyone was going to play an expansive, their own style of football, but I don't care what their tactic there is. I don't kind of mind what squad there is. All we're going to focus on in our team, what we're going to try and do, how we're going to try and beat them is just playing our own football. So hopefully you enjoyed this, guys. Just another word, all the people I've just been speaking to, all the people in this series, all their links going to be down below. Make sure you subscribe to them. Make sure you check out their perspective, their views of this save. As you heard in there, everyone's sort of seeing it from their own side. Everyone's going to be having their own perspective of signings, matches, everything. And everyone's going to have their own ideas. So go check everyone out. But until next time, guys, peace out.